Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 225. FXCoin to test remittances with XRP, and is XRP losing supporters, right? Now, if you're catching the stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. Those are the things that are going to pop up right there. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Link is in the description, guys. So there's a link to the amazing articles we'll cover here on this stream. I'm just going to have two small articles right now, and then we're going to jump onto the analytics. Bitcoin Jake, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here. You smashed a like. You got two streamers hunting players down that are currently near the Satoshi Quest loot. Almost 500,000 sats. Man, congrats, man. I'm glad that people are starting to stream your event, right? Your developed game for Minecraft, man. That is pretty legit. That's pretty good, man. Again, congrats with that. And yeah, thanks to the streamers that are doing that, right? Anyways, if you want to keep on chatting with us when the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord, right? Twitter link will pop up at the bottom of the screen throughout the stream. It'll be somewhere around this area right here, maybe around here where it says State of Crypto. It'll pop up. And you can join us on Twitter there. I also chat there a bit, so yeah, thank you guys for being here. Again, quick news before we actually start, right? And I'm going to move on to the awesome screen that we look at when we usually do our thing. And that is this screen right here, where we do the news, right? And we'll do this, right? That means the Twitter is coming up. Ha. Great song, Piccolo on the Cane. Anyways, what is happening, right? Well, first of all, this is a quick reminder. If you're trading on Binance America, trading deposits and withdrawals on Binance America will be suspended for the next 12 hours for a system upgrade. They will update you frequently and when, you know, if the time estimate changes, right? Anyways, if you're trading there, take precautions. You might not be able to trade. So if you're afraid that the market might crash, freeze your position. If you then move on to dollars or something, if you believe the market's gonna pump, then just leave your position open, right? But play smart, man. It does not get when you cannot trade, right? For 12 hours, a lot of stuff can happen. Someone can legit take advantage of that, crash the price of Bitcoin or other small coins, and leave you really hanging. So be careful with that. Anyways, on to the news. This article is poorly written. Really, it's not the best written piece. It's from the Sunrise Read. It basically says, research, failing prices reduce the number of supporters of XRP. Now, it's based on Twitter. It says the number of Twitter customers discussing the state of affairs around XRP, or Ripple XRP, in the first quarter of 2020 fell by 16%. These figures are given in a joint report of the eToro social funding platform and the Thai analyst. Researchers believe this development is related with falling prices and Ripple XRP tokens offered to keep up optimistic money movement. They consider that there is a direct correlation between the value of XRP and the number of its supporters in the social community. Now, is that a legit article? Man, I'm not sure, man. Could you just, based off Twitter, could you just go on Twitter and based off that say, look, XRP is not doing good? I doubt it. I doubt that is the case. Really, I do believe there's a lot more followers that are elsewhere. I mean, we have also talked about followers of Ripple leaving Telegram. Now, the question is, are people really fleeing XRP? I mean, I've seen some hardcore XRP followers drop, right? Like Hayden Tiffany, or Tiffany Hayden, or whatever her name is on Twitter. Another guy, DM Logic, he also said he was quitting XRP. He was going to move on to... I think he said VET. And I guess what we see is that some people are starting to really leave XRP to look for other coins. Now, I don't want to bash on DM Logic or anything that he does. Now, he did say that he was leaving because he was going to move on to VET. Because XRP was already a done deal, right? It was already going to work. It was already going to perform. It was already going to keep on growing. So, the question is, did he really just left his XRP back there? Did he change it to VET? And just to save face before, like, you know, in front of the community, just said, look, man, it's a done deal. It's still going to perform. I want to keep my position open. I'm just going to switch to VT, right? There's a lot of people out there. You got to be careful with what you hear, what you read. Now, I'm not saying he didn't do it or he did do it. That was a while back. But, you know, a lot of the hardcore followers, if the price keeps going down, I imagine, or I want to know how many of those hardcore followers are still going to be there pushing for XRP. You know, I like the asset. I'm bullish on XRP, but I'm not sure if it's going to perform short term, right? Like I said, XRP is a long-term play. Anyways, on to the next article. Japanese cryptocurrency exchange FXCoin detects XRP remittances, or to test remittances with XRP. Now, this is from XRP Arcade again, written by Leonidas. FXCoin Co. Ltd. is a Japanese crypto exchange established in 2017. The shareholders include Tomonio Onishi, SBI Group, Money Partners, Sumitomo Corporation, and again, Sumitomo, it's a big company. They also do mining, and I know them because they're a partner with Peñoles, a Mexican mine, in one of the mines in Mexico, and they own a certain percentage. Anyways, and others. It is also a first-class member of the Japan Virtual Currency Exchange Association, and regular member of the Japanese Cryptographic Asset Business Association. Now, on April 23rd, FXCoin announced that it started business and began accepting applications for account opening exclusively for physical transactions of crypto assets. Cointelegraph Japan revealed that FXCoin will launch with Bitcoin trading only to later add liquid currencies such as XRP, and the exchange will go live in May, but an announcement will be made at a later stage with the specifics. Even more interesting was the statement by FXCoin senior strategist Yasuo Matsuda about future plans, and he actually said this: until now, crypto assets have been used mainly for speculative purposes due to the magnitude of price movements, but in order to demonstrate the inherent superiority of crypto assets that enable quick money transfers and settlement at a low cost, hedging price movements in order to establish the swap market and expand the usage for the purpose of actual demand. In order to do so, we will proceed with the demonstration experiment of domestic remittances and overseas remittances through XRP, and finally global cash management, corporate finance, and trade. We would like to expand the range of applications to fields such as finance. Now, this was said by the people at FXCoin, right? And FXCoin was registered as a virtual currency exchange business by the Financial Service Agency in December 2019. Now, is it interesting? Yes, it's interesting that this pseudo exchange that's going to be launching this part is going to be working with remittances with XRP. Now, what I don't like is that it's not a bank, right? And XRP is supposed to be working with banks. Yes, it will be a liquidity offering partner in Japan, which is good, right? Banks are probably going to be using them, just like MoneyGram uses, like, I think it's Coinbase or Coinfield, and then in Mexico, Bitso, right? So again, they are using these exchanges to move the money. So that's probably how they're going to partner up to put their on-demand liquidity product there. But again, how much XRP are they going to be giving out for that on-demand liquidity or the transactions to be able to operate, right? That's it for the articles. Now, I'm going to move on to the technicals. I'll play this very, very small intro, guys. Don't leave. Stay with me. Small intro coming. After that, we'll do the technicals, right? So I'll set up the screen here on the side, make sure everything's ready, and we'll turn on to the technicals, right? And we are back. Thank you guys for staying with us. We're going to look at the technicals real quick and see what is happening with the cryptosphere. Now, what happened with market cap? Yesterday, we were calling strong bearish divergence, right? We're still close to where we're at. So yesterday, we gained 0.74. Today, we're losing 1.14 already. And the market has just been open for 4 hours. So again, still has many hours to go, like 3 hours and change, right? Not exactly 4 hours, but 3 hours and change. We still have many hours to go. And there's a chance we could try to bounce and go higher, right? But again, I do believe this strong bearish divergence is going to start to play out probably. And we're going to start losing market cap. Now we're also sitting bought at 61.54, and that's fine. sitting at $217.56 billion. That's it for market cap. Let's go to Bitcoin dominance real quick. Sitting at 64.90%. Yesterday gained a little bit below the 20. Today managing to open above the 20 and going red. So not the best. Yesterday gaining 0.38. Today sitting at 0. Again, 64.90% of market cap. The price of Bitcoin at $7,695.03. Now again, we're starting to move down. We're starting to get bearish engulf yesterday's candle, right, which is not good. Usually bearish sign. And if we end up engulfing this candle, depending on how low we go, we might even engulf this one. Find support maybe around 7,530-ish, maybe, or 7,500. And we'll see where it goes from there, right? Again, this divergence, we've been tracking it. I'll just adjust to where we actually closed. Throughout the day yesterday, we were moving down a little bit, right? And I was thinking about closing that position. I believe this was going to play out. Left it open. We managed to pump back up again. And today it's still opening. But again, it's starting to target down prices. And I'm not looking too confident with the position that I opened, right? Anyways, if moving to the downside on divergence, would certainly see us head for that 7,530-ish area. And if we break that, 7,200, it could be a potential target, right? And over here on this other chart, we know we have what is this one? I have a line here somewhere, a resistance that we had at 7,531, which we could potentially be targeting as well. If we break that, then we would be looking for this retrace to, man, I can't see the number, man. It's between two lines. It is sandwiched. The 786 at 7,000 and change, man. I can't really see it. 7,113. That's what I'm going to call it at. Anyways, we could potentially be targeting that. Do we want to go there? Not really, man. I don't want to go to that area. But again, we're probably facing divergence. Like I said, we had it on the 4 hours, we had it on the 1 hour, we had it on the daily. So again, let's see how it's playing out on the other charts. Sitting bought on the RSI at 60.97. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we're targeting bearish divergence, right? What do? We said we could try to see if we hold a 20 and pump a little. We pumped a little. But we're going from positive momentum to actually 0 now. Anchored to here. And still lower on that RSI, right? So strong bearish divergence still developing. With this 8 movement to the downside, would potentially see the 20 at what is the 20 at right now? 7,625. If we manage to move down, I said 7,530, and below that I already talked about, right? 7,100 and change, 7,179 or 80, right? Somewhere in that area. Neutral on the RSI at 59.80. Again, let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out for Bitcoin. I'm not too confident with how this is going to perform. It's looking a little bit bearish, right? We had divergence here, here, and here. So we're still running on divergence on the 4 hour. If we manage to hold and negate this divergence, then there's a real good chance we might try to head for that 200 simple moving average on the daily and getting on that bull trend again. But it's gonna be key to hold this area. Anyways, that's it for the 4 hours. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we had bearish divergence, price action to the downside. We called it out. We did move down. We were here yesterday. Look, that's the dip I told you we took. Then we tried to rally. Then we took a dip again. And then we ended up rallying towards the end of the day, closing up here. Now we opened in. What happened when we opened? We started to target down prices, right? On what? Divergence. Why? Well, easy. Here on the 1 hour, we also have divergence, right? So you can tell we're going from a high to a higher high in the price, positive momentum to less positive momentum, and a high on the RSI, 66.90, 65.25 to a lower point on the RSI, right? So strong bearish divergence developing again for the second time. So Bitcoin looking a little bit bearish. Is there a chance we could go farther down? Yeah, man, there is. Neutral on the RSI at 49.01. Again, not looking the best, right? Like I said, I wasn't too confident when I was opening my position here at 7,530-ish. I knew it was a possibility we were going to reject and maybe go down and lower. And I do have an exit set up, right, at around here, 7,200-ish, right, around that area. So I think it's actually, no, I think it's higher, but it's on the other chart. I got to look at it. Where's my exit at? It's here, 7,400. That's where I'm marking it at, right, 7,400. That's where I want to exit. What? Let's play something else, because that was a Spotify ad. And I don't want to get no copyright strikes on this channel, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, man. I'm not sure who's watching, but you guys are amazing. Thank you for showing up today. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub. So let's see what else is happening here with Bitcoin, right? Let's go on to Ethereum, right? That's it for Bitcoin on the daily. Ethereum, yesterday, lots of man, 1.20. Today he's losing 0.31, sitting at 9.86% of market cap. The price of Ethereum at $193.94. What's happening with Ethereum, man? We're still managing to hold 193.56. We have not gone much higher. We have divergence bearish. Yesterday, red. Today, red. Are we going to dip below? Maybe, man. There's a big chance we dip below 193.56, which is a support that we had, that we know we faced some resistance before. So again, bought on the RSI at 62.73. Nothing else developing, just a strong bearish divergence that we have to watch out for, because there's a chance the price might dip, right? So again, guys, keep an eye out for that. A big chance the price could go down on Ethereum. Now, on the 4 hours, we called it, right? Bearish divergence. We moved down? Yes, we moved down. Check mark, right? Did we hit the 20? Yes, we hit the 20. Did we bounce? Yeah, we tried to bounce, but we're not going higher, right? And that's stuff that we talked about yesterday. So again, breaking below the 20 right now, but slightly. On this movement, right on the past 12 hours or so, we did manage to come all the way back here to the 50%, I believe it is. The 50% at 189.40. And we used it as support, right? We bounced from there, which is good. But again, we managed to get above 193. But really not the strongest looking, right? It looks like we might go down still. We still have that strong bearish divergence at play. Again, it's on the MACD from here to here, right? And then on the RSI from here to here, just short term. Neutral on the RSI at 54.49. Now let's go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour chart. Sorry about that. What's happening? We're going slightly higher. Going lower, right? And we know what that was. That was bearish divergence. Huh. Gauging this 1 second, just hidden bearish, right? That's what it looks like. When slightly lower, right? A lower high, lower high, positive momentum, more positive momentum. Low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. Again, creating hidden bearish. Potential price continuation. We did move down, right? That's where we're hitting the 193. And again, trying to bounce from there, right? We hit it as a support. We bounce there again. Right, last 3 hours we just sat there, right? We closed right on that, right? 193.57. We have it at 193.56, man. So like 1 cent off, right? How amazing is that? Then we opened there also, and right now we did move down, and we actually, our lowest was 193.50, so slightly lower than that, but again within a range, right? That's it for Ethereum on the 1 hour. We're about to get a cross off the MACD under the signal line. Usually when we get those, sometimes we get large red bars or large green bars, right? So again, in this case, likely a large red bar coming in for Ethereum. Now that's it for Ethereum. I'm going to move on to XRP. And with the XRP, what is happening yesterday? Losing 0.09, today gaining 0.50, sitting at 3.98% market cap. The price of XRP, 19 cents, 19.659 cents. Where are we, man? Where are we in XRP? Well, we're back up in this range, right? 19.758 to 19.440. I was a little bit excited that we had gotten out yesterday, right? We were slightly out over, or like slightly up here. And I was really looking for this to go to like the 20 cent mark, or 20.33. We did hit 20 here and rejected higher price. Again, 20 round numbers being psychological resistance. We know we can target and revert at those areas. But if we don't manage to hold this, right, we could potentially be targeting prices to the downside. Now, yesterday, finally, we can call divergence, I believe, on XRP, because we were unable to call divergence on XRP on the daily because we didn't have it. But now we have it, right? It's a strong bearish divergence, right? We're going higher on that price, but lower on that positive momentum, right? That it means potential price action to the downside. Now, do we have this here? Let's see, 55.80, 57. We're going higher. We don't have it on the RSI. Just on the MACD, neutral on the RSI at 56.49. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Again, on the 4 hours, we're targeting divergence, right? Look, we managed to drop a little. Let me see if I didn't undo anything here. Nope. Alright, so in the 4 hours. So we were up here. We managed to drop. There we go. I was trying to draw something, I guess. We managed to drop a little. We still created that strong bearish divergence, right? I'll leave it to this one. That's fine. Again, strong bearish divergence, price action to the downside. We did move down, hit the 20, right? Like we always said, we're going to test the 20. We held the 20, then we tried to rally, and right now we're trying to lose the 20 again back in this area. And look how we've been ranging within this area. I mean, almost perfect, right? We've been going to the top, the bottom, the bottom, the bottom, the top, the top, almost to the bottom, and rejecting, right? So again, we know we're within a valid range where we are within 19,758 and 19,440. So again, that's it. Neutral on the RSI at 55.41. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. What is happening on the 1 hour? High, higher high, more positive, right? Even more positive. We're going higher, and that's fine. Then we're going lower and less positive momentum. So just regular market motion. Now the only thing that we do have here, and probably part of the reason that we did bounce a little on XRP, right? And that's just a little that we bounced. It's because we're developing this hidden bullish, right? And that hidden bullish could potentially mean price action to the upside. Now here it's 42.86 and 42.80, so slightly less as well. There we go. So again, hidden bullish, potential price reversal, continuation. We did manage to go up a little bit, and again we're rejecting, right? It seems that we're targeting 19.80 and reverting there. We hit it here, right? We hit it here as well twice, and then move down. So again, seems like we're hitting some sort of resistance in this area and starting to reject higher prices. On to Litecoin. Again, if you guys have any questions, you can put them on the chat. Litecoin on the daily, what's happening? Yesterday lost dominance, 0.79. Today's losing 0.43, sitting at 1.30% of market cap. The price of Litecoin, $43.92. Now, what is happening here, man? We are going slightly lower, targeting the 20 again. That's fine. Slightly higher, finally, right than the previous high. And we check this 38.43, slightly higher as well, and higher here. We don't have anything going on the MACD or the RSI. Neutral at 52.93. Let's go to the 4 hours. On the 4 hour. Also, by the way, I forgot, Bitcoin event, right? Bitcoin halving event within 15 days or so. So we might see a little bit more volatility happening on Bitcoin. So watch out for that. You know, a lot more speculation might start going on. So that's something we should all look forward to. Last thing we had was bearish divergence, price action to the downside. And we're playing off that, right? We have not been able to make a higher high, have we? No, same price. Did we go lower? Yes. Did that happen to yesterday, I believe? 3 in the morning, yeah. Let's see, what is this closing at? 45.09, 45.10. All right, slightly higher. Okay, I probably just missed this one yesterday, but we do have these going on, right? That is bearish divergence. It's strong, and potential price action to the downside. We move down from that. That's fine. Negative momentum building. That's fine. Low, higher, low, negative momentum, less negative momentum. Again, congruent. And even the short term, low, lower, low. Negative momentum, more negative momentum. Again, congruent with the market. Neutral on the RSI at 49.20. Let's go to the 1 hour. What's happening on the 1 hour chart? Oh man, on the 1 hour chart, not looking too pretty though, right? Again, we have some kind of hidden bearish divergence here that we got to talk about. You know. There we go. And I believe we might also have it here. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. There we go. Again, high, lower, high, positive momentum, more positive momentum, high on the RSI, higher on the RSI. Again, creating a hidden bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside. We're breaking below the 20 on the 1 hour. And again, chance that we might test the 20 and potentially target lower prices, right? So again, watch out for this, guys. Like I said, neutral on the RSI, 44.47. Now let's go on to Binance. What is happening with Binance? yesterday lost on, man, 0.39. Today's gaining 0.70, sitting at 1.17% of market cap. The price of Binance, $16.39. I mean, it's not performing the best. Right, we don't have any kind of divergence going on. Again, still lower than the previous high. That would be this one. Less positive momentum, also lower on that RSI. Neutral at 58.77, right? So nothing happening on the daily. On the 4 hours, we were targeting divergence to here. I mean, we're still higher than the previous high. And also, we're still lower on that positive momentum, right? So again, going higher and lower, creating strong bearish divergence. And like I said, potential price action to the downside. We did move down, hit the 20, and we bounced from there. And we knew it was an area where we could bounce. Sitting neutral right now at 57.36. Nothing else happening short term here, I believe. Let's see. Let's see. Slightly higher. Yes, we do have, again, right, a small divergence, right? At least to the opening. We gapped up a little bit, so I'm going to consider this the actual closing. Maybe we missed some data here, or, you know, we opened up here. But right now, it would seem that we at least created some kind of divergence here on the 4 hour. And that would be a bearish, right? We could anchor it to this one, I guess. We could leave it there. Again, we either go for strong or medium, but still divergence happening. So that's it for Ethereum. Sorry, for Binance on the 4 hours. Let's go to the 1 hour. High, lower high. Positive momentum. More positive momentum. What? Really? Yes, really, man. We do have, again, hidden bearish divergence developing on the Binance. Right? Going slightly higher. And here we don't have it. We're actually going lower. We're following the market. So what we're seeing, right, potential price action to the downside. We did move down again, hitting the 20 and bouncing from it. Again, something that we know can happen. Sitting in neutral at 53.80 on the RSI. Not much going on. Again, call bearish divergence or bullish divergence or whatever we had throughout the market. You guys know what that means, probably. If you don't, you can ask on the chat. But if you do know what that means, right, potential movements that we've been talking about, I'm not going to give you targets. Sometimes we'll talk about targets, but I won't give you targets in general. I'll just give you market motions. Because it's not an advice channel, right? It's not trading advice. It's just analysis. So I'm going to tell you what I think. You got to make your own decision as to what you believe the market might do. Now let's go look at silver real quick on the daily. Again, within the range, right? 14 to 17, not moving much. Sitting at the 20 right now. Not a lot going on with silver. Let's go to gold again. Moving down. What did we said yesterday? What, do you guys remember? Like 2 days ago, right? We were talking about potentially coming down here, touching again the 100%, right? That would be 1,704. And we said we're probably gonna break below that. What do we do with gold, man? We broke below that area already. It's 1,000. We're sitting at least at 1,698, right? So again, good movement to the downside. Now, what is happening with the rest of the market? The S&P gaining 41.74 points. The Nikkei gaining 521 points. The Toronto gaining 221 points. Now in London losing 10 points, which is not a lot. But man, let's go look at the Dow, man. The Dow, man. What is happening with the Dow? What's happening, man? Did we go up? Yes. Why did we go up? Well, yesterday we were up, right? We said, look, if this manages to go up still, by the time we open, we're going to open there with the bell, and we're going to run the market either upside or downside. So we still managed to move up, which is good. Right now, starting to move down a little. Losing 57 points, but yesterday we managed to gain 358 points, which is good. Now, if the US 30 still goes down, by the time the market opens, we're going to open down, and then we'll see where that day takes us. But right now, again, we're sitting at resistance at the 236 at 24,053, right? We're at 24,133, so we're very close to that area. Now, that's it for Dow. Let's go look at oil real quick. What's happening with oil? Had divergence, right? Potential to the upside. It's starting to rally a little bit, but it looks like oil is getting downward pressure on the price. So 22.47 looks like it might move down a little bit. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin chart for the futures on the CME. Did we gap up on the weekend or gap down? Doesn't seem like we have any gaps. So again, market looking good, man. Right? No gaps is good. That means we don't have gaps to cover. Let's look at Brent again real quick. This is another chart for Brent. Now slightly lower again. Even from here, we're going slightly lower, right? And we still have divergence. So this potential price action to the upside still coming in, right? Still playing on Brent oil. Now, West Texas, what's happening? West Texas, man. Still there, man. Still have divergence. Whoop-de-doo, man. Whoop-de-doo. Sorry, maybe I forgot to put this one on oil as well, man. Because we also have it, man. And, strong bullish divergence, right? Potential price action to the upside. That's what's happening with oil. Now, what is happening with the oil contracts? Now, the May contract is completely closed already, closed at $10, but the June contract still open. It seems to be losing a little bit, right? More than before, and you know, we can still go here again. Spotify ads, yay! Whoop-de-doo, man. Let's play something else. There you go. I'll play this one. Alrighty, so let's see. Where we at here? Where we at here? 93, 90. All right, even from here to here on this micro scale, we have strong bearish, right? Sorry, strong bullish. So from here to here, and from here to here, and definitely from here to here as well, right? So again, you know, strong bullish divergence developing on oil futures on the June contract. Now, the July contract, which is 3 months out almost, it's also showing this kind of divergence, right? But we still have all this going on, man. What? This is insane. I know. That's the way oil is, right? And again, we're looking for bullish divergence, so potential in or good in, right? Because we believe the price might go up. So that's cool, man. I believe we already run through everything. So if you guys want to look at something in particular, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we'll be calling a stream for tonight. Again, Twitter's going out right now if you're going to join us there. Otherwise, we will be calling it a stream soon. Wow, a lot of people joined today, man, and left quickly. That is weird. Awesome, but thank you guys. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do, right? You should hit that like, that bell, and that sub. So I believe that's no questions coming up on the chat, right? I'm cut up to where I'm right now, or when I asked on the my monitor that I have here. So I do believe there's no questions coming up because either they have not popped up on my YouTube feed and on here. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub. This is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. This awesome Monday night. I hope you're having a great time. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having a great beginning of the week. And safe trading, and stay safe with COVID, right? Thank you guys. That's going to be all for tonight. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of State of Crypto. Until then.